Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a journey through time, brick by brick, and steel beam by steel beam, to explore the incredible history of architecture in New York City. From its humble beginnings as a Dutch trading post to the global metropolis we know today, the story of New York is written in its skyline. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Our story begins in the 17th century. Nieuw Amsterdam was a fledgling settlement. The earlier structures were simple, reflecting Dutch and English colonial styles. Think narrow, gabled houses made of wood and brick, with steep roofs, much like what you might still glimpse in parts of Amsterdam. The Dyckman farmhouse in Manhattan, built in the 1780s, is a rare surviving example of this Dutch colonial style, offering a window into the city's rural, agricultural past. These early buildings were practical, built to withstand the elements and serve a growing community. As New York grew in the 18th and early 19th centuries, so did its architectural ambitions. The federal style, with its elegant symmetry and classical details, became popular after the American Revolution. City Hall, completed in 1812, is a masterpiece of this era, combining French Renaissance and American Federalist influences. At the same time, the Greek Revival style took hold, symbolizing the democratic ideals of the young nation. You can see its grand columns and stately facades in buildings like Federal Hall on Wall Street, where George Washington was inaugurated. These styles projected an image of stability, order, and Republican virtue for a city on the rise. The mid to late 19th century was a period of explosive growth and transformation. Waves of immigration fueled the city's expansion, and with them came a diverse array of architectural styles. The brownstone, that quintessential New York housing type, became ubiquitous. Rows of these elegant townhouses, with their characteristic reddish-brown sandstone facades and stately stoops, defined neighborhoods in Brooklyn and Manhattan. They were a symbol of middle-class prosperity. Meanwhile, the Gilded Age brought opulence and grandeur. Architects like Richard Morris Hunt designed magnificent Beaux-Arts mansions along Fifth Avenue for families like the Vanderbilts, mimicking European palaces. This style emphasized elaborate ornamentation, grand staircases, and a sense of theatricality. Reflecting the immense wealth of the city's industrial tycoons. At the same time, the Trinity Church, a stunning example of Gothic revival, rose above Lower Manhattan, its spire making it the city's tallest structure for decades. But the true revolution in New York's architecture was just beginning. The invention of the steel frame structure and the safety elevator in the late 19th century changed everything. Suddenly, buildings could climb higher than ever before. The age of the skyscraper had dawned. Early examples, like the Flatiron Building from 1902, captivated the public with its unique triangular shape. It was a marvel of engineering, a bold statement about the city's future. This was just the start. The 1920s and 30s saw a fierce competition to build the world's tallest building, a race that defines the city's skyline. This race to the sky culminated in the Art Deco masterpieces that are now iconic symbols of New York. This style celebrated modernity, technology, and glamour. Think of the Chrysler Building, completed in 1930. It's gleaming. Terrace, crown and eagle-headed gargoyles are a perfect embodiment of the Jazz Age's energy and optimism. For a brief moment, it was the tallest building in the world, only to be surpassed less than a year later by the colossal Empire State Building. Completed in 1931, the Empire State Building became the ultimate symbol of American ambition and resilience, a beacon of hope during the Great Depression. Its sleek lines and towering presence defined the modern skyscraper and captured the imagination of the world. After World War II, a new architectural philosophy arrived: the International style. This modernist movement stripped away the ornamentation of Art Deco, favoring clean lines, glass curtain walls, and a minimalist less is more aesthetic. It was about functionality and efficiency. Landmark buildings, like the Seagram Building, designed by Mies van der Rohe and Philip Johnson, and the Lever House perfectly represent this shift. Their sleek, glass and steel boxes set a new standard for corporate headquarters, creating a sense of transparency and modern efficiency. This style dramatically reshaped Midtown and Lower Manhattan, creating the canyons of glass and steel we associate with New York's business districts. However, by the late 20th century, some began to feel that modernism had become too cold and uniform. This led to postmodernism, a movement that playfully reincorporated historical references, color, and ornamentation. A key example is Philip Johnson's AT&T Building, now 550 Madison Avenue, with its famous Chippendale broken pediment top, too. It was a controversial but influential design that challenged the rigid doctrines of the international style and opened the door for more expressive and eclectic forms. Today, New York's architectural landscape is more diverse than ever. We see the rise of starchitects designing dazzling and unconventional structures. Frank Gehry's IAC building in Chelsea, with its sail-like glass facade, or the deconstructivist forms of buildings at the World Trade Center site, show a commitment to pushing boundaries. There's also a growing emphasis on sustainability and green architecture, with new buildings incorporating energy-efficient designs and green roofs. Simultaneously, there's a powerful movement towards historic preservation. Grows, and individuals work tirelessly to protect the architectural gems of the past, ensuring that the story of New York, told through its buildings, is not erased. From the Castillon facades of Soho to the brownstones of Brooklyn, the city is a living museum. So, the next time you walk the streets of New York, look up, look around. Every building has a story. The Dutch gables, the Gilded Age mansions, the Art Deco spires, the glass towers, all weave together to form the rich, complex, and ever-evolving tapestry of this incredible city. The skyline is not just a collection of buildings. It's a timeline of ambition, innovation, and the enduring spirit of New York. Thank you so much for joining me on this architectural tour. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments which New York building is your favorite. Until next time, keep exploring.